The city of New Orleans is changing its evacuation plan as hurricane season is approaching. This year, the Smoothie King Center will replace the Union Passenger Terminal as a processing center for certain residents. After constant calls from the community and the neighborhood, Atmos finally comes out but leaves a mess behind. Neighbors still wonder if the job is actually completed. The pink iconic building located on the corner of Elysian Fields and St. Claude is up for sale. After 21 years of business, jeans, po' boys, and daiquiris are on the market. Neighbors we talked to are blown away about the details surrounding Sean Barret, who's accused of killing several people at random. And they're just wrapping their heads around the fact that the shooter grew up right next door. This may be hard to believe, but 4,000 people have been killed in the U.S. while crossing the street, and 59,000 have been injured. This makes up about 12% of the U.S. population. Drivers in New Orleans that we spoke with said that the massive potholes are an issue and nothing seems to be getting done about it. Mayor LaToya Cantrell delivered an updated hurricane plan while officials were at her side.
Center is now the central location for the city.
The change is needed, and it was said that the arena was the ideal spot.
This plan was originally developed in 2007-2008 for Hurricane Gustav. So at the time, the Union Passenger Terminal was, as a city-owned building, was a very viable alternative. But with a population of over 400,000 now, we needed a larger facility.
Residents will be picked up first at one of the 17 spots around the city, marked by a 14-foot statue like this one in front of Armstrong Park.
The RTA bus is going to come right up to this door. You'll be triaged on the way in as far as transportation, pets, mobility issues.
The city expects the arena will serve 4 times the amount of people than the previous processing center, and wants residents to remember that they must go to one of those 17 spots in town in order to get to the Smoothie King Center.
It is important to remember that this plan is an option.
The plan is considered a last resort for those who have no means of evacuation. In New Orleans, I'm Kaylin Bass. Residents in the Belle Chase area are in an uproar after smelling gas from their pipelines that lie underneath their catch basin.
There is about a 4-inch pipe that runs through there that services the entire street.
Christian in particular claims he immediately called Atmos Energy after he nearly passed out from the early Sunday morning.
At that time, they told me to clear the area and they would have somebody out immediately.
Hours later, Atmos told Christian what he was in fact afraid of. There was a leak.
Straighten it, curl it.
After hearing about a 12-year-old girl dying in her home because of an explosion from a gas pipe operated by the same company, Christian isn't taking any chances.
We implore them to please get the situation handled immediately.
Atmos Energy told Eyewitness News that the pipeline had been capped off and that they would come out in the early morning to fix those repairs.
We can still smell it, especially with the wind.
According to Atmos Energy Public Affairs Manager Ann Hayward, residents should not worry. She assures that everyone is safe.
This particular area where they're doing the work was a little bit more complicated repair. It required some of our guys to go out there and do some welding. And so to assure the safety of the customers, the line was squeezed off, as we call it.
Neighbors wanted to know, why does the odor still linger?
It could be from the guys working on it, or the air is kind of heavy right now with all this dampness, but our guys monitor the amount of gas in the air. If there was a danger, then they would know it.
Until smells are gone, Christian said he will not rest. In Belle Chase, I'm Kaylin Bass.